All right.
All right. Oh, we live?
Yep.
Oh, we live. All right. We'll go ahead and get it started. Episode 114. Oh, that was loud.
Nah, it just sounded pre-recorded. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Nah, that's all me. I was playing around doing voices and shit. See if I can make it funny to do an introduction, but I don't have anything. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I don't have anything. I just want to say fuck you, Nas. First and foremost, you thought you had your week, but me and my baby came in there and fucked your whole shit up. Fuck you and Kanye. It's episode 114. Chip.
SoundCloud music.
Oh man. Let the good times roll. Taking it back to day one. Oh, my bad. That was a harsh shutdown. I didn't fade it out. I didn't fade it out like Kanye said on was that Tiana Taylor's album? No fade outs.
Right.
I was like, damn, nigga. All right. I mean, go ahead, Mr. Creative Genius. Well, all right, man. Welcome back to the place where nothing is safe.
Yep.
This is episode 114.
Yep.
Of the Jig Is Up podcast, and right now, man, we just rolling deuce to a duo, to a pair, two of us.
1-2 punch.
Double Dragon. Lethal Weapon. 48 hours. Rush Hour. You know, shit. Who else a duo? You know what it is, man. It's a duo. You know, UGK, Outkast. Yeah. Anyway, I'm your host, yours Marco, and I'm with.
It's your guy M-Eezi.
And Miss Nessa is on tour. She is in Cashville, Tennessee.
Right.
Let me get that right before Young Buck and his goons come after me. And K-Mart is at work.
Yeah,
so he's working. And man, excuse me.
making an honest living.
Oh yeah, man, we all make an honest living. You know, none of us are drug dealers or gangbangers or anything like that. We're just some square ass niggas, but you know that's fine because I enjoy being a square because I like freedom and pussy. You know, I don't want to go to jail for no motherfucking body unless it's really necessary. Had to get some water because water's good. All right. This is a quick little coin phrase for all of our listeners out there and how you guys want to be referred as. And it came up from one of our listeners who was eager to listen to us on Tuesday because, you know, sometimes we live real life and, you know, we try our best to get the episodes on in a timely manner on Tuesdays for you guys to enjoy when you're at work, you know, get you through the day, get you through the gym. You know, we're here for you, and that's why we do it. That's why we do what we love and love what we do. When you hear it every time, every week, you know, trying to be one of the most consistent podcasts out here in San Diego. If we can't be the big whale in the ocean, we damn sure gonna be the biggest fish in the pond.
Right.
So
if
that's
you're not the whale, you can at least be the shark.
Be the shark, the great white, or a megalodon.
That's the biggest fish.
That's a big ass shark.
The Meg.
But yeah, you know, on the Snapchat message, it said it's Tuesday. Where's my podcast? Hashtag the jig is up. Jiggers? I was like, oh, jiggers.
With the
ER. That hurt.
Ouch.
That hurt, man.
Damn you.
With the hard R, man. But, you know, I took it as a compliment because it just let me know, and it reminded the crew that, like, hey, there are people who are looking forward to listening to us on Tuesday. So I just want to give you guys a shout out, because it gave me a reason to, week in and week out. And maybe the same thing for my partner out here, my co-host, and of course Nessa and K-Mart when he can make it. It give us a extra added motivation to go out there and perform for you guys every week. We also have an announcement coming up, but I will save that for a later time. But just be ready. Mark your calendars once we make this announcement.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Mark your calendars. So, we'll be shaking hands and kissing babies in no time. Get to see us in the flesh. Oh, what else? Okay, so the word jigger. You said the word jigger, but I figured, why don't we just go by jiggers? How would you feel that we should call our listener jiggers? And should they refer themselves as jiggers? It'll be a cool little pass for our Caucasian listeners. You know what I mean? They be like, hey, what's up, my jigger?
Yeah, them the first ones I thought about.
Because it let them know, hey, you fuck with the jiggers up. So when you call them a jigger, like, all right. You see, the jigger doesn't always have to be only belonging to Jay-Z.
Right.
So I think let's experiment with it. Okay. If you guys are comfortable with calling yourself jiggers and us addressing you guys as jiggers, as our supporters and listeners, hey, we'll keep that rolling. So shout out to all my jiggers out there who keep listening to us on a weekly basis.
Right.
There's white jiggers, black jiggers, Asian jiggers, Mexican jiggers. They fuck with us.
Australian jiggers. Japanese jiggers,
Middle Eastern jiggers,
Chinese.
I love my jiggers. Strictly for my jiggers. Oh man. Filipino
Thai
jiggers,
etc.
All my jiggers. All right, so you watched Hereditary after I talked about it last week, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what are your thoughts, man? Did I hype it up before you watched it, or did you?
Definitely hyped it up because it wasn't on my radar.
It wasn't on your radar.
That movie was not on my radar. I thought it looked interesting, here and there, but I wasn't like, I gotta go see this right now.
Oh, okay.
Well, after talking to you about it, I was like, nigga, I really gotta go see this. I have to go see this tonight.
Oh, you went to see it last night. So did you?
I went. I think Friday. I forget what day, but
okay,
it was last week.
So you was with Monica, right? You and Monica went.
Me and Monica, we went to see. No, it was Wednesday.
Oh, it was Wednesday.
So because Tuesday we went to see Incredibles 2.
Oh, I still haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet.
It's a very good movie.
All right, I'm gonna have to go see it.
Yeah, it's definitely it. They didn't lose momentum from the first one to the second one.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very good.
I heard Mrs. Incredible's looking thick as fuck.
Yeah, she she had cakes.
She had cakes.
I can say that because Monica said it first.
All right, so you have to pass. Like you said it first, so I'm gonna say it now.
Yep, she opened the door.
All right, cool.
But the entire time I'm sitting in there enjoying that movie, I'm like, God, I want to see Hereditary already. So we went because we was gonna do a double feature that day. So we watched
that's gangster.
That one, yeah, we was gonna see Hereditary, but we had to wait till the next day. So we went to see Hereditary. And homie, it did not disappoint.
It did not. All right. I'm glad that me hyping it up gave you excitement, and it met to your expectations.
Because it's like, for me, it's like I take you as a type of person that's not really easily spooked by certain things. So when you tell me that movie had you like, yo, I'm like,
there's some parts in there that build a lot of tension.
Yeah, because for me, it's kind of easy to get me if it's anything spiritual, because how much I believe in that stuff. So the fact that I seen the preview, I know what it was like in the realm of something that I would really be interested in. So for you to tell me that, I was like, nigga, I got to go see this. I wanted to see it that night, like real shit. I waited on Monica because I was gonna see it by myself.
If you would have seen no, don't do see it by yourself. If you would have seen it by yourself, I'm pretty sure you would have played cartoons or something before you go to sleep to take your mind off of it.
Family Guy, Bob's Burgers,
light on, with the light
Rick
on
and
the
Morty
room.
until I knock out. Straight up, cartoons and shit.
Shout outs to Rick and Morty. That's my shit. Now.
I tell you what, after leaving the movie, going back to the crib with Monica or whatever. So, like I take my shower before I go to sleep, and usually I'm the only person up. And nigga,
it's just quiet.
I'm turning lights on. I'm looking at dark corners like fuck that. Like I don't want to see no grandmas, no naked niggas with the meat out, none of that shit.
Niggas in the shadow just smiling at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's some crazy dude. Like,
how the fuck did you get in here?
Straight up, oh man.
How did all your motherfuckers fit in the treehouse?
And
how did you get the body?
So well.
You know what I'm saying? How did you get the we're spoiling it. How did you get the burned body in the treehouse?
That freaking decomposing ass black ass body,
bowing with no head,
homie. That motherfucker moved on his own.
That's crazy, right?
That's my take on it because it was turned one way in the treehouse.
Yeah,
and you look, the person looking around or whatever, he's possessed now, whatever. But then next thing you know, the two bodies are turned back towards him now. First it was towards that statue they had, and then I'm like, them motherfuckers moving, dude. Ain't no way they gonna run around and turn them around.
What creeped me out when the nigga was in the attic and she's upside down banging on the
dude. That was a scare.
And then you chilling. It's quiet, right? And then you just hear like gushing sound. I'm like, how the fuck she get in there? And she's decapitating her own head.
Yeah, she was going to work on that neck. Yeah, that really fucked me up.
Yo, what do you think about
her headbanging? Really fucked me up.
Oh yeah.
Like how she's on the ceiling like just fucking her head up.
Yo, so the thing was like that shit was a big setup. Like even from the beginning of the movie, like the grandma looked creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
The little girl looked creepy.
Mm-hmm.
So poor little girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny, I wasn't gonna tell you at first. I was gonna be like,
oh yeah.
See if you look over like, what the fuck?
No. See now I remember it. Like little ordinary sounds like that is gonna get motherfuckers scared.
Mm-hmm.
You hear whatever, people gonna be looking around like, huh. But remember the other sound that got people paranoid was
Yep, from The Grudge. I can't front. Went to see that movie, and we, me and my uncle, he like my brother. He's 2 years older. The homie Alex or whatever. We went to see the movie. We was leaving. We was like, man, that movie bullshit. Blah blah blah. And we swear we heard that sound.
Oh,
on the way into the crib. We swear we heard. I was like, looked at each other like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Move. No, you move. I'm going in first.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and the thing was, the movie didn't have to be found footage because that was the trend for a lot of horror movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. Was that Blair Witch Project? Was the founder of the found footage, the godfather of found footage horror, and then of course, Paranormal Activity took it to another level.
Yep.
Made a whole franchise out of found footage movies. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I'm glad that you enjoyed Hereditary. Shit was scary.
And man, it made you think like, well, I can't front. The one thing that was lingering in my mind is like, I wonder if they really researched this stuff, like those books that was in there in the movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if those are actual books you can go find. Not saying I'm gonna go look for them shits.
All I'm saying, that whole movie was a big ass setup.
Yeah, that's all it was.
It was an elaborate ass scheme to get the job done. And all horror movies, I think the best horror movies are the one when the antagonists win. When they get what they want.
Oh man, like Skeleton Key. Did you see that movie?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's a voodoo movie.
Okay.
It's kind of like Get Out, but on some other shit.
All right.
Jezebel's another one. It's the same thing.
Yeah. But like I was watching. Okay, I mean I talked to you about it in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Scream 2 on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to Wes Craven, rest in peace. He created one of the most iconic horror characters in cinema. He created Freddy Krueger.
Mm-hmm.
And then he created one of the lamest trash dudes in horror cinema, the Ghostface Killer. Now the Ghostface Killer, okay,
the
like
Down
the first
syndrome face. No, let me
stop. The first one. I mean, when I was a kid, it was kind of creepy because, like, you know, the motherfucker's like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And he trivial, scary movie questions, and then the motherfucker had a knife and going stabbing people. But I don't know if it was Scary Movie that made it not so serious, or the fact that like I watch it now as, you know, through the lens of a more mature, grown man, and all I can keep saying is like, this shit would not be a franchise if a motherfucker had a gun.
Man,
and motherfuckers had guns on them. Like, it's crazy because you gotta think about it. These are like suburban white kids. You telling me these suburban white kids didn't have like access to a gun from their you know, their dad's padlock somewhere,
right
on the bottom of the bed, or like, you know, where the dad stashed the gun out in the suburban areas.
Yeah,
you know where the burner's at. And you telling me it's like, okay, yeah, you like scary? Oh, you know where I'm at? All right, cool. Come find me.
What's your favorite scary movie? The one where the bad guy gets shot with a fucking 38 special. How about that?
Credits.
And then he hears it click, click.
Roll credits.
Right.
Motherfucker like, oh, your boyfriend. I mean, it was creepy in the first one. I admit that, with the boyfriend and how they gutted him real quick. And I was like, oh, yeah. Shit, like, Drew Barrymore, she about to die. But, like, Scream 2 is like, when I was watching, I'm like, none of these motherfuckers had a gat on them. Not Sydney, not the fucking old video boy played by Jamie Kennedy, not fucking Dewey, not fucking nobody had a burner on them until they took the gun from Billy's mom.
That's crazy.
The detectives are the only ones who had a gun on them, and they get killed easy. They get murked out easily.
So was old boy a security guard? He wasn't even a cop. What's his name, man? I forget, but yeah. So nobody had a gun.
No one had a gun.
That's
all you
crazy.
had to do was shoot that motherfucker, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
And then, like, when I watched it again, watch Scream 2 again, because it makes more sense. Like, because for a minute I thought, like, damn, why'd they kill Jada and Omar Epps' character?
Right.
Because
at the beginning
I was like, is this a fucking hate crime? They fucking racist. They single out the two black people. Did the writers like, well, fuck it, I'm tired of black people talking shit in the movies. I'm gonna get them killed. The first one, I understood it now. I did my research. It's the fact that Scream 2 is just a straight out copycat. He's a straight out copycat. So he killed everyone. He's killing everyone who shares the same names as the victims from the last movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Steve was the name of Omar Epps' character. Steve was the Drew Barrymore's boyfriend who got killed. Jada Pinkett's character, Marine is the same name Marine from Sydney's mom.
Wow.
Yeah. Sarah Michelle Gellar, her name is Casey or something like that. Casey was the first character to get killed in the original Scream. So I'm like, oh, so this motherfucker's just a copycat. The only new people he killed was the dude, Jamie Kennedy's character, the film guy who knew it all. He got caught slipping. But the thing is, like, not even that. Like, nigga, you can't fight a nigga.
Right.
You can't, throw a couple of two pieces on that motherfucker. Pop, pop, like, get off me. That's why I was like, man, I don't know how. And don't get me added with the whole plot thing. Like, motherfucker, everybody who was on the Scream had beef with Sydney because of Sydney's mom. Not with Sydney's mom, because I guess she was popping that pussy for a real one. And she was just being too much of a free spirit out there and breaking families and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
yeah, I always felt like, man, that movie, because I'm afraid of more the spiritual. It's more so to me, if you can fight a motherfucker back, I'm like, oh yeah, that's trash. That scary movie's trash to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been that way since I was little. Like, Freddy Krueger is like, nigga, he gonna get you in your dreams. I mean, yeah, people sometimes fight back and
in their dreams.
Get out, but that nigga don't die.
Yeah.
He gonna come back. That's fucking scary. But like Michael Myers, Busta Rhymes kicked him through a door.
Yeah.
That did it for me. I'm like, oh well.
And then you can always like give Chucky a fucking soccer kick.
Yep.
To the face.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, like it was creepy that a dog coming to life running around and shit.
Yeah.
But like push come to shove, I might punt him through, out a window or something. Yeah. Even at that age that we were at when it came out.
Yeah, even the latest Chucky, he added a new bag of tricks.
Yeah, he did.
He possessing multiple dolls at once. That was a new twist to it. But still, Andy still stomped a mud hole in his face in that one scene. So I was like, yeah, I'll just keep stomping mud holes on that little motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, yeah. If you haven't seen it, go see Hereditary. It's a great movie. I recommend it. M-Eezi recommends it.
Oh, yeah.
So why in the fuck are you listening to this finish listening to this podcast. After you finish listening to this podcast, then you go and watch Hereditary. All right, so that was our little warm-up, I guess. So we're going to go ahead, get it started with some crazy news, man. The Nothing is Safe segment, dude. So a lot of shit's been going on. Man, so let's go ahead and get it started with this Nothing is Safe segment. Just let you guys know, just know NSA this week, because, she's out there in Memphis, Tennessee, so you have to listen to my boring ass content. But
she's on tour.
But I'm pretty sure she got some shit cooking up when she gets back in Dago. All right, local news. There was a shootout in the college area. 2 officers were injured, and the shooter was pronounced dead. Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit, man. Well, let's hit up KUSI for the little news brief on this shit. It's a long summer, guys.
Right outside their doors. Good evening, I'm Nessa. The chaos broke out just before 11 o'clock last night at the Tuscany Apartments. It's on Rolando Court.
And that's not far from where my parents live.
Details about that suspected shooter. Let's get started with Rena Nakano. She's live at the scene. Good evening. It's been more than 18 hours since the shooting happened, but as you can see, there are 2 homicide teams still out here trying to figure out what happened and why.
The fuck?
Last night was a rough night for the San Diego Police Department.
The pandemonium on Rolando Court Friday night ended with the shooter in a body bag. Just after 10 p.m., San Diego police responded to a violent disturbance call at the Tuscany Apartments. When officers got there, they thought they smelled smoke, so they called the fire department. The moment officers opened the door to Unit 5, 2 responding officers were shot by an armed man wearing body armor.
Oh,
damn.
They got a cop, bro. Oh, they shot a cop.
One of them suffered serious injuries. During the fire
Dude wanted all the smoke.
A firefighter was also trapped in the adjacent unit. Bullets were flying in all directions.
We all got shot through the wall.
All the while, first responders rushing to evacuate neighbors. You can see this man jumping out of a nearby
That's some scary
window
shit,
and
man.
running to safety. Then the shots stopped. SWAT team robots found the suspect dead inside his unit.
This nigga's in a robot.
It turned out to be a familiar place for officers.
I can tell you he does have a criminal history, and I can tell you we've responded to this location numerous times over the years.
Investigators are now picking up the pieces left behind and searching for answers on what exactly sparked this deadly gun battle.
Shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
This motherfucker was ready for war.
Straight up.
And he was pronounced dead when they found him, so
On some Memphis Bleak shit.
I don't know if the dude offed
Paper
himself.
soldiers.
I don't know if dude offed himself or he shit, man, that's crazy, man. All I can say, guys, the San Diego, for our San Diego listeners, man, be careful, be aware what's around you, what's surrounding you. I've been hearing about shootings around near Petco Park, hearing shootings in City Heights. I'm hearing about shootings in the college area. I'm just saying, man, be safe because we know nothing is safe. So we're just gonna move on to the next nothing is safe segment. This one's a sad one, man. Out there in the Bronx, they finally got a young boy, man, 15 years old, got stabbed by like 5 people in the Bronx outside of a bodega, man. And the crazy thing is, man, people just watched it and just minded their own business. The bodega owner, he just told them like, hey, take it outside. He probably thought they were just trying to rough him up. I'm not trying to, defend the dude, but damn, some fucked up shit happened right there. But luckily, they're bringing some of his fucking killers to justice. So I'm glad about that. But yeah, let's go hit up, what is this? CBS New York, channel number 2. Hit us with the news.
Screaming for justice for Junior as one of the suspects in the brutal murder of a Belmont teen is walked out of the 48th Precinct Station House in Tremont. 19-year-old Kevin Alvarez is charged with second-degree murder, manslaughter, and gang assault. Cheers rang out in the Belmont neighborhood as word spread that 5 people were arrested in the brutal stabbing death
Fuck those
of
dudes.
15-year-old Lisandro Guzman Feliz, known as Junior.
Thank God they catch him. They have to pay what they did with my son. My son was innocent.
Around 5 o'clock Sunday, another man was taken into custody in Paterson, New Jersey. One of 3 apprehended there. Another was arrested in the Bronx, and a 5th turned himself in after seeing himself in the surveillance video. Investigators say all of the suspects
the
are members
motherfucker
of
had
the
the
gang.
machete.
Neighbors say it's the
This nigga was
Dominican
ready.
gang, Trinitarios. Police say
Yeah,
the
I
teen
ain't
killed
watched
was
the video.
not connected to any gang. They've been searching for his killers since Wednesday, when they say the men dragged Guzman Feliz out of a bodega on Bathgate Avenue and East 183rd Street and then stabbed him repeatedly. Cell phone video
I say close
shows
that
the
fucking
teen
business.
running 1 block to St. Barnabas Hospital, where he died.
I won't gonna have my son never, ever, never. This is my little angel.
His family says Junior had big dreams of one day joining the NYPD. They say his murder is a case of mistaken identity.
Ain't that some
a
bullshit?
relative who didn't want to show his face on camera says a gang member sent an apology on Snapchat.
They were just saying the messages that it wasn't for Junior. It was somebody else, but they confused him. And they said sorry, they apologized, and they sent their condolences, but it wasn't for them. But he's gone. That doesn't change anything.
You damn right that don't change anything. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I thought. Okay, so what happened was the mistaken identity was that one of the gang members, their sister was getting a train ran on, and someone put it on social media, and the dude he was rapping while she was getting dug out in the background. Well, that's allegedly a train. Who could it? It could have been rape. It could have been rape. We don't know. There's a whole nuance and complexity to this story. But damn. Okay, let's say if the train was consensual. Everybody agreed to do it. And I don't actually I think it was consensual because even though he was recording, she covered her face. She covered her face, so she was with the shits, but she wasn't ready to be exposed like that.
Right, and the dude that dug her out was the lookalike from the.
No. The dude who was rapping with the cell phone, taking a selfie.
That's who they was looking for.
That's who they were looking for.
Not even the dude that was doing.
Not the dude who was digging her out.
What? Okay. All right.
So that's crazy. Like, dude, so you want to kill. Old dude, man, you should check your sister. Yo, you should talk to yourself like, yo, niggas will do you like that. Why would you, put yourself in that position?
My thing is this: if y'all really wanted to get him, y'all could, whoever it was, could have used his or her sister
point him out
to go, set the shit up.
Not saying that should have been done. I mean,
right.
Machetes and stabbings, that's a little extreme. Maybe at least beat the nigga up if you're gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
So he could live through it, but a stabbing, come on, bro. And the dude had to run to the hospital. He which was a block away, but he ended up passing out because maybe excessive blood loss. And the sad thing about this whole situation, there were cameras everywhere. People were nearby. People minded their own business. People who had their phone, like, yo, look at this World Star. And that's the crazy thing about it. Like, everybody don't want to put their phone down to help someone. People just rather watch people die. Like, oh shit, I need to get likes and views. I need to get clout. Because that's the new currency. That's the new cryptocurrency. Clout is the new cryptocurrency in today's time to these young niggas, man. These young jiggers. I'm not trying to say niggas as much. Well, these young men. These young men.
People don't be wanting to get caught up because they feel they. I bet you they was looking at it the same way the dudes were when they was attacking dude. They probably thought like whoever was getting attacked is a part of some gang shit.
Yeah.
Not knowing nothing, but still like. If I was the guy in the bodega, the owner, I know he has a gun somewhere there.
Yeah.
In there. I'd have came outside, shot in the air like, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here, hey, you stay here. Y'all niggas go that way.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to get him some other time. Like,
yeah, not on my watch, not on my establishment. Because now he might, I think he's gonna be held liable. Like, you let this shit happen. You should close your establishment.
Yeah.
You know,
that's some clown shit, man.
And that is some bullshit, and that's the reason why gentrification is always taking over the fucking hood, because niggas don't know how to behave. They depreciate the value of all this fuckery going around the neighborhood. If people had more respect for each other, had more pride in their neighborhood, and being upstanding citizens, this shit wouldn't happen. But people want to do some fuckery, and then it gives police the reason why to go in there and over-police a neighborhood that shouldn't be over-policed, because dumbass niggas like to fuck around and fuck shit up. Even though I'm not trying to say niggas much, but yeah, dumbass niggas fucking shit up. And for them to say, oh, you know, send our condolences that, you know, is a mistaken identity. Man, that kid can't come back to life. That mother lost a son. The kid was only 15 years old, man. 15. And allegedly one of the guys, one of the gang members allegedly is in the Dominican Republic right now. He got out of Dodge quick.
Well, I hope he fall down a fucking flight of ceramic stairs and hit every step.
I hope he's in the treehouse in Hereditary. Motherfucker going out here killing little kids and shit, all because someone's sister was getting trained on. Nigga, take it to the chin, nigga. Take it to the chin. I mean, I hate to say, but you know, somebody's sister's getting trained.
Yep.
It's just facts.
Straight up. Somebody's daughter.
Somebody's daughter.
Somebody's sister.
Somebody's sister. Someone's niece.
Somebody's auntie.
Someone's little pride and joy. This nigga said
somebody's auntie.
Someone's auntie.
Somebody's cousin.
Homie, it happens, bro. You know, don't give. You know, it was so funny because JoJo Simmons was mad that he saw Angela Simmons doing tasteful thirst traps on the Breakfast Club, and that fucked him up.
Oh my god!
Because he was scrolling, he was like, "Oh fuck, that's Angela."
Right. Oh,
you know, hey man, she's a woman.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to happen. Maybe you shouldn't follow your female relatives on Instagram, because you never know what type of shit they're going to post. But let's circumvent back to the fucking fuckery. All I'm saying is just, y'all got to be more creative than learning how to kill people, man. Like, find something more creative to do. If you got to beat a nigga up, scare him, press the nigga at least.
At least be more, you know, intuitive, or be more detailed in figuring out if that's really the person, and then get them. You know, like if you don't know for sure, walk the fuck away, man. You'll have your chance. Like, you know, I'm not trying to promote this shit, but
yeah, I mean, because you know what, the sister could have saved that kid's life. The sister could have said, "Nah, that's not him." Maybe we wouldn't have to talk about this story.
Yeah, because like they could have set the dudes up. They could have had the sister contact them niggas like, "I want another round," and had them niggas meet at the hotel or something.
Ooh, yep.
Could have robbed them and beat them up and whatever.
At least scared them niggas, man. Fuck, dude. Hey, man. I mean, like Charlamagne said, man, the craziest people from the two areas, the crazy people are from the Bronx and all of Florida.
And all of Florida.
He said in all of Florida, man. You know, before we get to Florida, because that's the big
talk about that.
Yeah, because you know, before that, remember my last segment from last year's BET weekend? I talked about Nothing Is Safe because Safari got jumped in front of Meek Mill.
And then wasn't that when Cardi B
was saying something about
that coat she had on?
Yeah, flu. She's I don't fuck with flu like that. Yeah, consequences and repercussions. But this one it was just a slight more peaceful. Until it was almost there that blackness was, black excellence and entertainment and was almost peaceful until Nipsey Hussle had to give a victory slap.
I hate you. A victory slap.
You had to give someone a victory slap, man. And did you see that clip?
Yeah. Yep. I watched it a few times. Cause I was like, I can't believe it. He really
slapped the dude. But what the word is, because was that Tariq Nasheed said that the dude who pressed him or whatever got in his face called him sexy.
Yeah.
And he had to smack him. Now, like, I don't know. Okay, he said sexy, but I don't know what context he said it. You know what I mean? Like, how did he say it? Did he say it like, "Hey, sexy"? Or did he say, "Hey, sexy"? Nigga, I'll beat your sexy ass up. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he said. You know?
Yeah, I can't. Either way, yeah.
But if that's the alleged reason why he slapped the shit out of him, and shout out to the dude in the hoodie. Because the nigga looked like an unlocked character from Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh, right.
Like, his face was mad covered up. The nigga looked like a fat Grim Reaper.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh, that nigga looked like he had generic 2K clothes before you in the open gym. Like,
right.
That nigga, he was a bodyguard. And it was slick because no face, no case. You can't put a face to it. Look, you can't see his face. Not even in 4K zoom in. Like, you don't know what the nigga looked like. But man, that's the victory slap heard around the world.
Pretty much. What
And then 20 minutes later he was on stage performing Last Time That I Checked.
Yep.
In flip flops.
I'm trying to figure out how
in slides though.
Like, what kind of way would you tell another man they sexy to where you ain't gonna get slapped? Like, I mean, to like whatever it was, like you said to another straight dude, I don't see no other way of saying it. No kind of way to say it without like even, the urge to smack somebody. Cause that, for us, that's disrespect.
I mean, I'm not gonna be disrespectful if a nigga think I'm sexy. I'm like, all right, dude, you think I'm sexy? So what?
If he genuinely feel that way,
if you feel that way, I can't change how you feel.
I personally laugh it off and then be like, hey man, look, I don't, rock that way, blah blah blah. But then if you are still persistent, it's fair to slap the fire off your motherfucking mouth. Like, I'm just saying. It's like, I warned you, man. I told you that's not the way I rock.
But the thing is, now I'm wondering if that's the real reason. Don't be surprised if the LGBTQ community comes after his head, saying like you're homophobic. Yeah. He already had little brush-ins on his Instagram post about it, and I know Nipsey, did some damage control and said, like, I know a lot of gay people in the industry. Like, how can I be in this industry being successful without learning how to deal with gay people? So, hopefully, that's not the case for him. Hopefully, this would just go under the rug. Homie just, homie could take a slap. Yeah. I mean, he took it like a man.
Yeah.
But that's the most degrading thing you could do to a man.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I'd rather for you to punch me.
Yeah, that's the most disrespectful form.
Yeah, that's the most disrespectful form. Like, don't slap me, nigga. You punch me. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. Mm-hmm. You don't fucking slap me. You don't, like Charlie Murphy said, you don't slap a man. You know what they have? They have gunfights after you slap
Somebody
a man.
gotta go.
Somebody gotta go. You slap a man. That's when you know you're ready for some disrespectful shit. If you slap a man, that you're just being mad disrespectful.
Yeah, and my thing is this: if the LGBTQ community try to come at him, it's like disrespect is disrespect. You trying to compliment somebody that don't roll that way. and it's in a way of like you trying to get at me or something,
and
I tell you I don't roll that way, I'm good, and you still try it, you're being disrespectful after that.
You're disrespecting my preference.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You want equality? Nigga, like you don't get no special treatment, motherfucker. Sit down, man.
Oh no.
We can have a conversation. Whoever it is that feels offended from what I'm saying, you can approach me and we can talk about it. And hopefully it don't go any further than that.
I don't have to slap you.
Like somebody walk up to me, nigga, if you sexy, that mean you sexy. Don't slap me.
Oh man, it's jokes, gay folks, man. It's jokes. It's jokes, gay folks. Don't get mad at us, man. We just speculating. That's all we were doing. It's just the two of us, man, trying to hold this show together like
man,
glue.
Y'all gotta chill out there, man.
You gotta chill there. But yeah, man, that's gonna be. A lot of niggas gonna have a lot of victory slap memes out there.
Yeah,
they're gonna turn. He's gonna turn to that Batman meme slapping Robin. Y'all niggas know exactly what I'm talking about.
They already on it, man.
Exactly, because the internet's undefeated, just like its slides were undefeated.
I said that same thing when they. You stupid. I said that same thing when they found them, the guys that killed a boy that we just talked about. I was like, man, the internet is undefeated.
Well, them niggas was stupid because like it was cameras everywhere, and the cameras like. In good quality, and they had no mask off. They niggas were future nigga fucking mask off.
Yeah,
like wow, nigga, and it's crazy. Like it's so sad. Like niggas had machetes and knives. Like they were just like torturing the kid. Innocent kid,
crazy, man.
Fuck those dudes, man. I hope all of them will go to prison and meet a big ass motherfucker who calls them sexy for the rest of their adult life. See, you notice that I didn't wish death on them. I just said I wish them anal torture from a big guy that calls them sexy for the rest of their life.
Calls them sexy and then smacks them.
It smacks them.
How does that add up?
And I hope he gives him a donkey punch
sexy.
when he
slap the nigga on his chin.
I hope he gives him a donkey punch when he's about to get ejaculate on him.
And not any slap. That Ving Rhames slap when he slapped Wesley Snipes in that Undisputed movie. That slap was hard.
That was a hard ass slap. I ain't gonna lie.
Wesley took it though, but he said in one of the interviews, he's like, "Hey man, that man got heavy hands, dude."
Yeah, I think it smacked fire at him.
Yep.
I thought the black was. I thought he got 2 shades lighter after that slap, nigga. I was like, yo.
He left a handprint that was 2 shades lighter than the rest of his face.
Ving Rhames be always punking dark niggas, man. Wesley Snipes and Tyrese. Who's next?
Choked him out and then slapped the other one.
Slapping the back of the head too.
Licked him. Licked his head and slapped him.
Hey, this is what we do to you pretty niggas in jail. Oh no. Oh shit, man. But all right, man. We'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I wanted to talk about it sooner. We couldn't come around it because we're adults. We're working. The unfortunate passing of XXXTentacion.
Yeah.
So the kid was shot and killed in Broward County. He was motorcycle shopping. He was only 20. And but yeah, man, what are your thoughts about XXXTentacion? Mr. Onfroy.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, I don't know anything or nothing's came through the airwaves or the internet of him doing any fuck shit. No. He's been a positive dude.
Yeah, he's been positive ever since I think ever since the whole Rob Stone thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like there were little instances of him like maybe he was paranoid, he was punching fans because, I would be paranoid too. Like if I got knocked out like that in enemy territory, I'll be a little jumpy too. That's
too.
human nature.
Yep, somebody put me to sleep on stage. Yeah, I'm swinging on everybody now. But yeah, it sucks because, like, I hear a lot of people say, like, that's what he... Like, a lot of people are happy with the shit.
Yeah, like the judge, jury, and executioner.
Like, well, if that's what you asked for, then, the energy will come. Like, what? Like... I
mean, I did say that. I won't take back my words about that because, even though he was being positive...
Yeah.
I'll just say sometimes maybe it's just too late for the universe. Maybe it's just,
that's
maybe it's just maybe it was just too late. Like he put so much energy out there the positive couldn't outdo the negative that he put in.
He played out kind of like a gangster movie, like Carlito's Way type shit or something.
Yeah, you know, like when you're trying to go legit and, you know, you changing your ways and boom, tragedy happens even before you can have that shot of redemption.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are, for me, the two most tragic things in life is, maybe three. Living life with regret, not losing your chance of redemption, and a child losing their innocence.
Yeah,
I think those are the three things I believe in life that like strikes a chord with me the most.
Like heavy hitters.
Yeah, those are heavy subjects, heavy hitters for me. Exactly, is when a child loses their innocence, a person can't lose a shot at redemption, like Tentacion, and what's the other one I just thought?
Regrets.
Oh yeah, living life with regrets. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, like, and the thing was, like, you know, a lot of people drew comparisons with him and Malcolm X and other great people who were, you know, who probably wilding in their younger years.
Yeah.
And, you know, I understand that. For me, I already know that story because I don't need to look no further than my stepfather. My stepfather was like, he was out there in the streets.
Yeah.
The man was pimping. He sold drugs. He did drugs. He was gangbanging. Like, that man been in prison. He like, you know, now he's a lead engineer at San Diego State University. The man changed his life. You know, and that's why it holds near and dear to me when people try to judge someone in their younger years and say, oh, well, you know, his book is closed because, you know, he did this and that. Well, and unfortunately, he allegedly did some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong. Like, what he did to his ex-girlfriend when she was pregnant and beat the shit out of her like that. Like, you know, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. And, like, I don't believe a man should ever put his hands on a woman. That's just how I roll.
Yeah, and it just makes it even worse if she's pregnant.
Yeah, and it made it a lot worse. You know, I think she had a GoFundMe page, and don't get it fucked up. She was still heartbroken from the loss. The tragedy hit her too. It's not like she wished death on the man. She just wanted justice.
Yeah,
that's all. And people think that justice is equate to death, like, well, good riddance because the world didn't need him anymore. Actually, he inspired a lot of kids to get out of depression. He was speaking some real shit. I listened, you know, like, okay, like, oh, nigga, you must fuck with his music. Like, it took me, like, okay, let me listen to his two albums, his debut album, 17, and his other album with question mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have to say, the kid is talented, man. Like, he will be Generation Z's version of Kurt Cobain, Tupac, Elvis Presley, like those artists that were just gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's their John Lennon. He's their Elvis Presley, their Kurt Cobain, their Tupac, even their Biggie. You know, he's gonna be that level to that generation. To my generation, not exactly, but to Generation Z, yeah, that's their guy. And out of that roster of him, Trippie Redd, 6ix9ine, Ski Mask, Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, Lil Xan, like Uzi. Uzi is probably like up there too. Kodak Black, you know, 21 Savage, XXXTentacion. Like he stood out differently because the dude knew how to like sing. He did some rock music along with some boom bap rap music and some trap. Like, the dude, he was very versatile. So
yeah, he was different.
Yeah, he was definitely different. And it's sad because after listening to his music, I'm like, shit, this is all we're gonna have.
Right.
This is all we're gonna have. And it was so funny, Spotify was about to like cancel him from their playlist. Next thing you know it, since his death, his single "Sad" is like one of the highly most rated streamed singles, breaking records. And now that and the single "Sad" is also on the top 100, number one in the Billboard charts. But yeah, it's sad, and people's like, well, what all about the beefs that he had? I'm like, well, I know the one beef in particular that he had was with Rob Stone, you know, rapper from here, San Diego, and Rob Stone took it to Instagram just to let people know there was closure to their beef, and there was no more beef after that. They were actually might have linked up and did a song together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they pieced it up like grown men and move on. So all the Tentacion fans were just trying to place their misplaced angers to all of the people that he had beef with. You know, stop it. And I think at the vigil, you know, when they wanted to put flowers and candles to where the person passed away, his ex-girlfriend wanted to go there, and they kicked her out. The Tentacion fans are fucking wild, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Like, she's devastated just as much, if not more, than you are. She was closer to him than all of the fans.
It's like, I get it. Like, it's confusing that she would come there, but in the same breath,
she's grieving too.
She was the one that was getting punched up. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, what is she supposed to do? Like, she put it out there that he was putting hands on her. Yeah. Because it was a fact. Like, you can't get mad at her for speaking her truth, like what was going on. Yeah. So why hate on her and turn her away from her trying to pay her respects to X? And mind you, she had a relationship with him. She cared about the guy, regardless. Yeah. So man, these fans, man.
Yeah, these like X fans are fucking crazy, man. Like I don't know. They put a whole new level of Stan. They put Stan to a whole new level, and now the rumor has it that they found one of the alleged killers. They found him, and the thing that was missing in the car was a Louis V bag. So you telling me that you robbed this, like you guys plan on robbing this dude over a Louis V bag and leave him dead in the car?
Yeah, it had $35,000 or something like that. Some it was a big amount of money in the bag.
And it's crazy. Like, I understand. Like, I know niggas are struggling. It's hard out here, and for you to like think just plotting, let me get a gun and rob somebody, that's fucking whack. That's weak. Like, why don't you use your talents like he did to make something out of nothing? That's what he did. Why can't you? If it ain't going to be through rapping, find another legal way to trap. Because
some cats ain't looking past today.
Yeah, some cats just they don't live for tomorrow. They live for today. Yeah, and it just saddens me and that's the way. Or maybe they did it for the clout. Maybe they were clout chasing. Like, maybe I'll get how many followers if I said I killed this man. That's crazy. And just that's like clout chasers, man. People didn't want to call the cops when they saw him. Like, I saw the video of X in the car because I was like, what? This is crazy. So I saw the video, and he looked lifeless. His lips were chapped. He wasn't there, bro. He wasn't there. When I looked at him, I'm like, I don't think he's going to make it. When I saw him, I'm like, I don't think he's going to make it, man. And those split seconds to put the phone down, call the ambulance, call 911, get this man some help. Yeah. Just the same thing, split second. Call the cops. Little kids getting stabbed and chopped and slashed with machetes. Call the cops. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I scroll on my phone. I look down. But if there's some shit about to happen, just like it happened when I was at work, a blind man was about to cross the tracks when the train was coming, and I had to pull the blind man out of the tracks so he won't get hit. Damn. Yeah, at my job. So I pulled him out of the track so he won't get hit, and then I assisted him to get to the other side so he could catch the train. That's all it takes, man. Put your fucking phone down. I didn't have my phone on me anyway, but I was working. But still, just look around. Like, if there's some shit going down, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck about this whole no snitching shit? You are a tax-paying citizen. You're not a gangster. If you see some shit, report it. But not to the extent of these crazy white folks are doing out there in the Bay Area.
Real niggas know the rules to the street. Like, if you are a civilian, you're not a snitch. You're not a snitch.
You better call the police.
If it happened to you and you are a civilian, by these rules, I didn't make them. You're not a snitch, because you're not a part of that life. You're not a part of that lifestyle. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and people gotta stop calling people snitch, rat. If you don't live that life, if I'm just a regular tax-paying citizen, nigga, so what? Call me Master Splinter.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck. Call me the Rat King.
Ratatouille, nigga.
Ratatouille. Mickey Mouse. Speedy Gonzalez.
I cook you up a whole story.
You know,
it was him.
Oh man, were there any other thoughts, man?
Did you hear about the witness or the witnesses when they actually saw X in the bike store and talked to him a little bit?
No. What did
right
you
before
say?
it happened, they said, they were in there. X walked in. They said, "What's up to X?"
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of following him around, laughing at him talk about, certain bikes. He was like, "That shit slow." They was laughing, whatever. So he ended up leaving out, and they asked X for a picture before he left. And I guess one of these guys watched what happened. So X was getting ready to pull out into the street. A black van pulls up in front of him. Some guys hop out, and they tell him to get the fuck out the car. And X say, "What the fuck is going on?" And then that's when dude let off shots at X.
So there was like a robbery.
Yeah, and X's uncle was in the passenger seat. So when the guys pulled up and hopped out, X's uncle,
I thought he was rolling dolo,
ran. Okay. Well, I guess from what this guy.
I mean, from
saying,
the look of it, because I didn't see nobody on the passenger side.
Yeah, he said.
But the
he
doors
said he got
were
out
up,
the
though.
car and ran into the shop or ran into the store, and told them to call the police or whatever. Like he ran, he booked it instead of staying there with his nephew, whatever. And the witnesses ran inside too because they saw dudes with guns.
Yeah.
So once after it happened, that's when they came back out, and I think that was one of them recording him.
Damn.
Because the dude I was standing there, because the video I saw was a big dude standing in front of X, checking his pulse and stuff. And I think that was his uncle, and whoever was recording it was one of those victims, not victims,
one of the witnesses.
One of the witnesses that watched everything go down.
Damn, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. They said the reason you didn't see blood is because he got shot close range and it was coming out the back.
So he had an exit wound.
Yeah.
Damn, they must have shot. They must have some powerful rounds.
Mm-hmm. Said the shells was in the back seat. Yada yada. I'm like, what? Or they was out in the street too, or in the parking lot around the car.
Damn, man. The kid was only 20, man.
Yeah, they said once the ambulance came and got him and took him to the hospital, his parents pulled up right after that, going off, pushing people and saying, "Where my son at?" Because I guess the witness came out because everybody was making theories of like he faked his death for the next album or something. He was like, "No, all y'all saying all that, no, it's not true. That man is gone." It's like, damn.
Damn, that sucks, man. That really sucks, man. And peace be with him. He doesn't have to suffer anymore. I'm not saying that he's the greatest human being in the world, but I know he meant a lot to these younger people. And I think, our age group as OG millennials, we have to step up. I think we have to step up for the younger generation and show them a better way to make it in this world. Even though we didn't have the proper guidance, I know there were, it's carry on tradition, man. Like if anyone who's younger listening to this podcast, please, man, just a better way than clout chasing. Learn a trade, learn a skill, pursue a dream that doesn't have to hurt anybody unless you want to be a professional boxer or a fighter or whatever. But this is definitely not the way. And yeah, I just wanted to, those were my nothing to safe segments that I wanted to get out. Rest in peace to XXXTentacion. My condolences go out to his fans, his family, and his loved ones, and anyone who's been affected any way, shape, or form of his passing. All right, we'll be right back.
Worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die a tragic death or some shit, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive, and to at least have a good life. I at least, if I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative around my name, regardless.
All right, and we're right back, man. We're gonna hit these rapid fire topics, man, because it's getting late, and you guys want this podcast on Tuesday for all of our jiggers out there. So to take it in a lighter tone, man. We're gonna go ahead. Have you listened to all 5 of the Good Music Experiments?
I have not.
You haven't listened to which one?
Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
And the Kid Cudi.
Oh, Kids See Ghosts?
Yeah, Kids See Ghosts.
So I guess we'll save that. Well, what do you think of it so far? I know it was an intriguing idea when Kanye would put it out on Twitter. Did you think that it's panning out well, or is it just trending downwards as a flop?
I think it's panning out well.
You think it's panning out well?
Yeah, I don't think it's like exceeding expectations or, doing anything super fantastic, but I think it's been holding up pretty well.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything negative.
Well, Tiana looked like she was about to bully Kanye if she gave him any whack beats. So I'll tell you that.
Okay.
The production on Kanye, and I know you like soul samples, right? So you're gonna get some soul samples at Tiana Taylor's.
Okay.
I think Rose in Harlem is probably the most standout song. A 3-way featuring Ty Dolla $ign. That's another one. Talking about menages and shit.
Right.
And then at the end, she had this song called WTP, acronym for Work This Pussy.
Is it featuring Iman Shumpert?
Hey, maybe he was on who inspired her to make that song.
Right.
So shout outs to him for working that pussy. But we'll get back to you guys because I did want to do a ranking, like everyone do their own personal ranking from 1 to 5, where they think was the best one. But
because don't get me wrong, I heard a lot of the Kids See Ghosts, but I haven't heard any of the Tiana Taylor stuff.
All right, so you heard Daytona, you heard Nasir, you heard Ye, right?
Yep.
So you heard 3 out of 5.
I would say technically 4 because the Kid Cudi one I heard
the
a lot of.
And that's a collaborative effort. They're like, Kanye, you cheating? On two of your 5 experiments,
right?
Nigga, you ain't slick. Oh, okay. So this one just recently popped up. Childish Gambino's plagiarism allegations for This Is America. So there's been word out there that this rapper named Jace Harley has a song called American Pharaoh that sounds eerily similar to it. I'm not going to play the music because I don't want to get slapped with copyright infringements.
Right.
So what you guys can do is Google American Pharaoh and you listen to yourself and play that along with This Is America, and you make the decision yourselves, and you let me know what, if it was plagiarism or just a quinky dink. All right. On that note, in the sports world, man, are you fucking with the World Cup?
A little bit. I was kind of following a little bit, but I got lost and stopped paying attention.
I'm just, I'm like Issa Rae. I'm rooting for anybody black. So Senegal, Nigeria, maybe some Brazilians in there, and maybe some of the black players in those colonizing countries like Sweden, England. I'm rooting for the black players.
Right.
But in the back of my mind, man, I like I said it on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, it would be crazy if Mexico wins the World Cup in Russia during the Trump administration.
Mother Russia.
How crazy that would be if Vladimir Putin had to congratulate Mexico for winning the World Cup. And I wonder how Donald Trump would react to that. That would be very interesting, man. Those three countries, man, I swear. A little trifecta going on, a little love triangle. All right.
Speaking on Donald Trump. What was that whole thing with him signing that?
He signed an executive order that, families can't be separated from each other during, I guess, deportation and being detainees.
Did we talk about that last week?
Nah, we didn't get to talk about it. Actually, I want to invite a guest for that one, like some passionate people.
All right,
we could discuss that one. People who could like really break it down.
Yeah.
For us, I do probably want to get one liberal, one conservative.
Well, listeners, if anybody's down to talk about it, let us know.
Hit up with some recommendations. I have a couple of people in mind already, but that would be interesting. All right, man. Your boy Ben Simmons just got named Rookie of the Year. Did the NBA
Red
get
Shirt
it
of
right?
the Year. That's what ROY means. Red Shirt of the Year.
Oh, Red Shirt of the Year.
Together.
I think the NBA awards are out right now. Are they doing it right now?
Yep. They're doing the NBA awards right now as we speak.
Okay, so wait a minute. Are they handing them out yet?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just know that they were going to do it tonight. Unless it already ended. Probably already ended.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, yeah. All right, let's go from bottom to up, I guess. Let's see. Oh, Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. And he will be going against your Chicago Bulls now. He was from the Raptors.
Yeah, for the Raptors, right?
Yeah, Dwayne Casey wins Coach of the Year.
For getting swept? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
Good job, Coach.
Okay, so here are some awards that were given out. Handle of the Year, Kyrie Irving. In his in the game October 26th versus the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
Okay. Block of the Year, Anthony Davis, March 11 against the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
Assist of the Year, LeBron James, March 11 versus the Lakers.
It's well deserved, the no-look one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch Shot of the Year, LeBron James, February 7th versus the Timberwolves.
Why not versus the Raptors?
Oh, man, I'm going to fuck up his name. Dunk of the Year, Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's the closest way. February 6th versus the Knicks. Fan vote awards. Play of the Year, LeBron James, Clutch Shot. Other finalists. Okay. LeBron James. All right.
Man,
Okay, now here we go. It gets a little heated right here because it came down to two men. But they gave it to Ben Simmons, 76ers, Rookie of the Year.
Who was the runner-up?
The runner-up.
If it shows.
Other finalists, Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum.
Of course.
And don't get me wrong, dude. Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum bowled the fuck out in the Eastern Conference Finals.
He should have got Dunk of the Year. He dunked on LeBron.
He posterized LeBron.
Shit.
And didn't Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics eliminated the 76ers? I'm just saying, Zach. I'm just saying.
Ooh,
shit. I'm just saying. Most improved player of the year, Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah.
Even though to me, he's always had skills like that.
Uh-huh.
Because when he was with the Magic, I was like, hey, man, he can be somebody. But that's just me.
Oh, wasn't he with the Thunder, right?
Yeah, before the Thunder, he was with the Magic.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is everybody would have credited Bria Miles for being in his life and improving his play.
Hey.
I don't think that's the case, but hey, man, I like that rumor.
R&B ass niggas getting they Bria Miles and hooping.
I'm just saying, Victor Oladipo is going 2 bowls deep though.
Hey man, I ain't mad at him. That's a attractive lady right there.
Yeah, Bria Miles is something nice to look at. All right.
Yep.
Defensive Player of the Year. Now this one might get a little testy right here too. They gave it to Rudy Gobert.
He's a good defender, but who else is on the list?
Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid.
Oh my God. Anthony Davis should have got that.
I think AD should have got it too.
Yeah, AD should have got that one.
Rudy Gobert. Wow, that's maybe he's like since we fucked up Donovan Mitchell.
Fuck that, man.
You gotta give someone a Utah Jazz in there.
No, dude. No, man.
Okay, man. All right. Sixth Man of the Year, Lou Williams.
Lou Williams be hooping. He be hooping, but
Lou Williams started the whole two chicks movement, two girlfriend movement.
Oh my God.
Lou Will is the NBA poster boy of the poly life.
Shout out to Lou Will.
Of course, I already announced the head coach of the year, Dwayne Casey, for getting swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's their way of like, here, man. We know you got swept in the postseason.
and you know he the other finalists were Quinn Snyder and Brad Stevens.
Okay.
I mean that's some good finalists.
I would have said Brad Stevens. Isn't he the one that coaches the Celtics?
Yes.
Yeah, I would have gave it to Brad Stevens. The fuck?
And MVP of the year, James Harden.
Congratulations, dude.
James Harden.
We all knew you was gonna get it this year because you got quote unquote cheated last year.
Dude, that's crazy. Like, okay, check this out. 2014 MVP, Kevin Durant. 2017 MVP, Russell Westbrook. 2018 MVP, James Harden. And then you look back at that 2012, 2013, 2014 squads and 2012 because I think James Harden left in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. But 2012.
He didn't want to be sixth man no more.
God damn. OKC would have had something special, man.
They'd have had 2 rings,
at
least.
If they didn't have no egos like the boys out west.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Them boys in the Bay didn't have no egos. Damn, OKC, you guys would have been... Y'all would have been them niggas, man. Y'all would have been them niggas. Damn.
Dynasty.
What could have been if Kevin Durant would have stayed with his team and convinced, told management, keep James Harden here. Let's keep the nucleus going. We could get it done.
Yep, keep Ibaka. He was a presence down there.
I don't know what to say.
That'd have been enough.
I would have got him over the hump, man. They just lost patience, man.
Just a year or 2 of development. Get back, but hey, don't ask me, don't ask us.
Man,
we just some podcasters.
We're just podcasters, man. That's what we do. We're podcasters. And for the last rapid fire topic, man, I want to talk about Permit Patty. Since we're talking about the Bay Area, let's take it to the Bay. Caucasian lady calls the cops on an 8-year-old girl who's selling water in 90-degree weather in San Francisco. Now she's viral, and now she's crying about her getting death threats and people calling her racist and all that stuff. What? For all, not my white jiggers, because y'all listen to this podcast and y'all know y'all cool. But for all my white jiggers who got cousins like Permit Patty, Barbecue Becky. Who else? The Jogger. I know you got family members like that. Like, what goes through their mind to realize, like, they're using police officers like as customer service to do personal errands to run their bidding? Like, they think it's Game of Thrones where you just call a knight to come in and just, like, remove people away or kill people for disagreeing with you? Like, right. What is this? What's this whole thing going on out here? They sitting here acting like they're fucking Cersei in fucking King's Landing. Like, what the fuck is going on out here?
That's that white privilege, man.
I mean, I damn.
When you feel like for me, it's like when you feel okay with doing what you're doing. Like when you feel justified in what you're doing.
Yeah, and
there's a privilege there.
And she looked justified in what she was doing in the video, and then in the whole other video, it's a different story. Yeah. And it seems like they have this thing. They call the cops. They don't go their way. They cry. Same thing with Barbecue Becky. She calling the cops. It didn't go her way. What did she do? She cried. What did Permanent Patty's doing now? She called the cops. It didn't go her way. Now she's on national TV crying.
Yep.
You see, you looked all bad. It was so funny because when the mother recorded her, she ducked down from the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, like we see you.
I gotta ask you, Marco. Have you ever ran into somebody like that? Or witnessed it?
Fortunately, I have not, and thank God I have not.
Well, I gotta tell you.
You have?
Yes, on countless times before in my life. I've had people call the cops because I was hanging out on my porch with my friends.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Out here in California or out in the Midwest?
In the Midwest. Out here in El Cajon, motherfuckers was calling the cops on us for playing tag in a apartment complex.
Man, call of white paranoia.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Motherfuckers just playing tag, man. If anything, you know, I mean, people say that's reverse racism, but I'll just say, what if people start calling cops on innocent white people? What if I'm at the movies and I see a white boy that just looks a little too suspicious for me? I don't like that white boy on the corner in the dark corner over there. I'm gonna call the usher. I'm gonna call the cops. He looks suspicious to me. Oh my gosh, white people running in the rain. It's raining outside. Why they're still jogging? I'm gonna call the cops. He must be up to something. You're like,
yeah, you just hanging out with your guys.
Normal white people doing. Oh man, it's 5 white guys playing hacky sack. Oh, I'm gonna call the cops. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, let people live. Let people do their thing. You know, like, yeah. I mean, I'm from a culture where, you know, I mind my own fucking business, but of course, you know, unfortunately, you know, it has a detriment to its own, but that's when you know that's okay. That's when you make that call, like a bodega situation. That's when you make the call, like an XXXTentacion. You don't make the fucking call when people are just doing normal shit.
Right.
You know, like if you really want a reason to call the cops, go to the hood. Or matter of fact, stop gentrifying the hood. How about that? How about you stay away from the fucking hood, because these people lived here long before you came in and bought the house for dumb cheap. Don't get me wrong, it's the American dream. We're all trying to come up and own some property in this country. But be mindful that you are moving to a new neighborhood that is not like the one that you grew up in, and you're trying to spruce it up while you're still dealing with the people who are living in the neighborhood right now. And you think people is gonna magically turn into Mayberry? Bitch, it's still South Central out there. It's still hood some parts in San Francisco. It's still Southeast, motherfucker. Like, you can't just snap your finger like Thanos and kill half the neighborhood and gentrify it.
Right.
You know, it doesn't work that way, lady. Like, learn how to talk to the people in the neighborhood. Learn the customs of the neighborhood. And then maybe gentrification won't be as painful. But until then, you guys come in here all cocky thinking that, you know, the neighborhood should always bend to your will. And it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, like, why create a problem? Like, you're basically creating a problem that
isn't there.
That wasn't even there.
The little girl was trying to go to Disneyland, homie. She's trying to go to Disney fucking land. She's trying to see the big rat Mickey Mouse, man.
And she's doing it the American way.
Entrepreneurial. In San Francisco, and shout out to the Bay, because you guys fuck with us. I see the numbers. I see the analytics. You guys fuck with us heavy out there, so I fucks with you guys out in the Bay. Shout outs to you guys. But out there in the Bay, you got what? It's the tech world out there in Silicon Valley. Damn, what's wrong with me? I have a cough.
It's my favorite valley right there.
You have a lot of entrepreneurial spirit out there. People just making mad money out there. So what's the problem? And the chick who called the cops, she owns a business of selling cannabis treats to dogs.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What the? What the hell?
Hey, Fido, you want this edible? Can you imagine like Scooby snacks? And you really gonna feel like Shaggy?
I mean, technically that was actually a theory for a while. I don't know if it still is, but them Scooby snacks was edibles for both them niggas.
Yeah. And they must be high too for fucking being able to talk to Scooby too. So either Daphne, Freddy, and Thelma all got contact high too. Because if you talking to a dog and it ain't just Shaggy, then all y'all high.
Right. And maybe them ghosts they seen.
Oh yeah.
It was just them tripping out.
Who knows? Who knows, man? Anything else you gotta say about Permit Patty? Or any other people who gonna do a Hold My Beer? Man, it's gonna probably be another one next week. I don't
do a what? Wait, you said do a what?
A Hold My Beer, because that's what it was. You're like, oh, you want to fucking disrupt the car? I got you. I got one. Hey, sis, hold my beer. I'm gonna call a cop on an 8-year-old child selling water in 90-degree weather.
Man. You know what's crazy? Cause for me, if that was a black person saying "hold my beer," that means they about to swing on somebody or something. It's not no, I'm gonna call the police. It's gonna be like, hold my beer.
Well, hold my
I'm about
beer.
to smack the shit out of this person right here.
Well, hold my beer is more like I'm gonna show this motherfucker up. Like I'm gonna outdo you. I'm gonna one up you. That's,
oh my god.
That's what the hold my beer comment really stems from.
That's so funny.
Oh man, shit.
No, I don't have no parting words for these mugs.
No parting words for these mugs. All right, man. So we'll go ahead, man. Do our parting words / shout outs. Or fuck yous. It's just me and M-Eezi. So go ahead, M-Eezi. You want to close the show out?
Yeah, I'm gonna say shout outs to Monica, of course.
Hi, Monica.
Rest in peace to XXX. Rest in peace to the brother that was. Man.
Oh, Jimmy Wapo too, out there in Pittsburgh. And mind you, also, I wouldn't hate to say, but I understand why niggas get out the hood, because niggas still hate you. I think a long time ago I advised Rob Stone, like, get the fuck out of Lemon Grove. What are you doing?
Yeah, you did say that.
I advised him to get out of Lemon Grove because there are going to be niggas who are jealous of you in your own hood. You think, Nas said it best, man. He said, the hood love you, but behind your back, they pray for the day a bullet hit your heart and an ambulance would take you away. And that is the truest shit about the hood, especially when you make it out and you're successful and you still want to be around the hood. Nah, homie, you got to relocate. You have to.
Yeah.
Because them niggas, it's the crabs in the bucket, homie. Get the fuck out of there. You could come back and visit. You could, or like Rick Ross, you could buy back the block and stop gentrification that way. But you just stay there because you love the hood? Nigga, all right. You dig in your own grave when you do that. But yeah, go ahead, M-Eezi. I just had to get that out there.
No, you good. Just wanted to, say rest in peace to the brother that was innocently killed. You know, he wasn't the person they was looking for.
Yeah. Junior, Justice for Junior, Jimmy Wapo, XXXTentacion. God damn, like, it's gonna be a long summer, man. It's gonna be a long summer. Anything else?
Yeah, your boy might be going to Cuba.
What?
This year. Yeah.
You got a passport?
I have the application I'm going to turn in tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Taking my pictures and everything tomorrow.
Oh, you about to do a vacation?
No. Nope. It's gonna be with the bros, man.
Oh, with the bros?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
You're more than welcome to roll if you want to go.
Oh, no. When is this? This sounds...
This is the end of September.
Oh, the end of September.
Yeah.
I go to Cuba.
Like the last week of September.
Oh man. What Natalie let me have a bros trip to Cuba? Oh, she better. She having a girls trip right after we leave Portland.
Yeah, she should, man. Why not?
Yeah. How much? But we'll discuss that later.
Yeah, okay. All right.
We'll discuss that off air.
Because the ticket price is very decent right now.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, very, very decent right now. Round trip, decent.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit. That sounds lit. Okay, man. My shout-outs, man. I'm just being inspired by, like, the content creators out here on the internet. Either they're mainstream or underground. But I'm just going to give a shout-out to Joe Budden, one, because he's podcast goals for me right now.
Okay, yeah.
This dude is making content out the ass. You know, he basically gave Complex a freebie, like, here's everyday struggle, but my podcast and my pull up is still popping. Mm-hmm. And I'm on tour. Mm-hmm. And I just locked in the deal with Revolt, about to do state of the culture, like a State of the Union of the culture with Diddy.
Shit.
So that motherfucker's killing the game when it comes to content. And then you got Charlemagne on the other side, who just inked in his deal with HBO doing an interview series called The Gray Area.
Yeah.
And then you got Desus and Mero, aka Pussy and Dickhead, as DJ Envy would call them, taking their talents, taking their late night television show to Showtime.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers moving up.
I'm not hating on them. You know, not a fan of them cats, but I'm not hating. Shout outs to them for that.
So, man.
Getting that work, man.
They're all getting that work.
Can't be mad at getting that work.
So I'm just like, man, it just gives me a little inspiration. Like, man, you got to keep grinding, got to keep going.
Yeah.
And you got to find ways to get people's attention, you know. The best way right now for all of our jiggers to help us out is keep sharing, subscribing, tell your friends, anybody if you like this and you want to tell your homies, tell everybody that you know that will enjoy this show, because we do this on a weekly basis as much as possible for you guys. And hopefully you guys have a great day when you guys are looking forward to listening to us to get you through your day at work, because I'm a podcast fiend. That shit gets me through work. And shit, man, I don't know, man. I just want to say shout outs to the jiggers out there. All my jiggers. I love y'all. Well, if you enjoy listening to this Jig Squad, yeah, let us know, man. Let us know how you guys want to be called. The Jig Squad, Jiggers. Not with the hard R, though.
Right.
Talking to you, Chad. Shout out to you. Yes, we name drop sometimes because nothing is safe. Should I say it? I should have said that one more time. Nothing is safe. But man, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self, you know what I gotta say. The jig is up, and we out. Take it to the